Is the all-inclusive deal at the Luxor Las Vegas worth it in 2026? Find out next on Jaycation. Hey, what's up, Jaycationers? Welcome back to Las Vegas. After a couple months away in the Philippines and Japan, we are back in Sin City, and today we are gonna see if staying at the Luxor's all-inclusive deal is worth it in 2026. We're gonna check out everything that the all-inclusive deal has to offer. Now, prices start at $330 for 2-night stay for 2 people, and it actually does go up depending on the date. You can get it as low as $330, but you might be paying more, and the $330 actually plus tax is almost closer to $370. What's included is 2 days worth of breakfast, lunch, and dinner at participating locations in Excalibur, Luxor, New York, and MGM Grand. So you have plenty of choices, and I'm gonna show you everything that they have on the food menu. You also get a pair of show tickets. You get your choice between 6 different shows. There's 3 over here at the Luxor and 3 over at Excalibur. We'll get into that a little later. And you also get a pair of ride tickets on the Manhattan Express over at New York. So we're gonna see how much I actually take advantage of this, because half of the time I'm here at Excalibur will be focused on the Bruno concert and copping some Bruno merch. Let's get to it. Bags dropped off. We'll give you a room tour of this place a little later. Let's head to the Bruno Mars Hello Kitty pop-up. Actually, really nice situation here. I like the new LED screen here in the entrance of the lobby, and we're right next to the atrium where Fantasy and Carrot Top perform. We actually have access to go to one of these shows in the atrium showroom. We'll see. We can't go tonight because we got Bruno. Now we gotta go walk over to Mandalay Place, which is over that way, and follow in that Hello Kitty Bruno Mars line. Literally, there is the line for the Bruno Mars pop-up. I gotta go there. Crap, that's a long line. After that 2 landing flight, I'm glad that we're here in Vegas. Gusty winds and all. So we're gonna go up this escalator and fall right in line. Mandalay Place. And there you go, there's the line for the Hello Kitty shop. You know, they just handed the poster and the menu of all the Bruno Mars merch and ran into
What's up, bro?
a Jaycationer. What up, dude?
What's up, Sean?
What's up, Sean, man? Thanks for watching, bro.
Thank you, guys.
Mira Mesa's in the house.
Yes, sir. Vegas. We're gonna wait for 3 hours.
A 3-hour line?
Yep.
All right, man. Nice meeting you, dude. You want to shout anybody out?
Shout out my girlfriend Maddie, she's up there.
You guys are going 2 nights in a row.
Yes, sir.
Bruno concert. He said he's not going to spoil it for me, so.
No. Can't do that to you, bro.
Nice.
It was a good show.
Excited, man. Shout out, dude. Thanks for saying hi.
Yep.
We got Jaycationer number 2 here. What's your name?
Maddie.
Nice to meet you. San Diego represent.
Chula, Mira Mesa.
And they're going Bruno 2 nights in a row. What's your favorite Bruno song? This album.
Oh, this album. Risk It All. I got it.
Nice.
Classic now. Just came out.
Nice.
She said,
Risk It All is a classic now.
What they said. Risk it all. I probably played it already like 500 times. So while we're in line, grab a slices here, and I'm starving. I might have to just do it because I'm starving. We'll see. There's all the pizzas. I just got a pepperoni slice because I'm starving. It's not part of the all-inclusive, but we gotta eat. Got ourselves a pepperoni slice. That should hold me off for a bit. So we've made it to the middle of Mandalay Place, and the store is actually right here next to the Las Vegas Aces sign. This is usually like an empty storefront, I believe. You can see Bruno with his cowboy hat and the romantic advertisement. They're showing different stuff here, but I don't think they sell them in the store. They might, we'll see, but definitely at the stadium. We've been in line for just over an hour. It's probably gonna be 2 hours. My jet lag's starting to hit. That pizza I just ate really helped. Sorry guys, I ate it off camera. So for the pop-up, they do offer these Hello Kitty Bruno collab shirts, but they also have some concert tees that you could buy online. So what's the point in buying those ones, right? This one's cool, it's sold out though. And then they do have a few hats, but the hats are kind of weird. They do have a sticker for 10 bucks, so I might get the sticker. Comes in a 3-pack. There it is, the romantic official Bruno Mars merch. right, we're getting closer, but I'm afraid that things are sold out. We shall see. This is the last day of the pop-up. When you see me leaning up against the wall like this, it means the jet lag is killing me. It's killing me softly, guys. My outfit tonight is kind of inspired by what Bruno's wearing right there. And right now they're playing Enrique Iglesias, another half Filipino pop star, but he's half Spanish. We're in the store. Things are getting sold out. All right, here we go. Blue shirt, white shirt. I'm falling in line. Let's go. They got the hats over here, the frame. They got the romantic Bruno Mars neon sign. I'm just falling right in line to cop. Just like this guy.
After
2
2 hours.
hours? So we just gotta order it right here. That's pretty cool, look at that. We gotta go pick up over on that side. Look how crazy it is in here. They even have Bruno Love Locks over here. More roses and stuff over here. We got everything we needed. Also look at the Romantic Tour poster right here. So these are other shirts that they have. You could probably cop them in the stadium. So I'll probably try to get one of these at the stadium. That's dope. Hey man, what did you get, dude?
We got the gray hoodie that we wanted and the white shirt with the tour dates on it.
Heck yeah. Victory.
Well, it's hurting, but I'm happy.
Back at the Luxor, everything's been copped. One of the all-inclusive places is this deli, so I might have to pick something up here at some point. Well, I will pick something up here at some point because it's inclusive. All right, Jaycationers, let's do a merch haul. We're back in the room. Got the Bruno Mars Hello Kitty bag. I still got the one from 2 years ago. So first things first, I really wanted this hoodie. I got the full zip up hoodie. The back is the best part. Look at that, that is sick. Oh dude, I'm so happy I got this one. I got this for a friend, they ordered that. And then I got the blue Hello Kitty Bruno shirt in a large. And then Momcation wanted the white Bruno Mars Hello Kitty. And it's got all the tour dates in the back. So that's your merch haul. Oh wait, no, we got one more thing. And the sticker pack. Heck yeah. We're happy here. Now I'm gonna rest for a little bit and get ready for the concert. Let's hope I wake up and I'm not jet lagged and I fall asleep.
The next day.
Just outside my hotel room is Diablo's Cantina, and it is included in the all-inclusive offerings. We might go there for dinner tonight. For you Vegas veterans, who remembers Diablo's Cantina when it was in front of Park MGM? Well, back then it was the Monte Carlo. It was a fun place to go, and I used to hit that place up a lot back in the day when I was not even a YouTuber yet, and I was still working with the Chargers, hanging out here on Pacquiao fight weekends. Those were the days. I still remember Diablo's Cantina at Monte Carlo, but now it's here at the Luxor. The only crappy part about staying at Luxor in the pyramid area is using the inclinator, because you definitely can feel that they need an upgrade. They do have 4 inclinator elevator bays here, and some are squeaky and it's just not as nice. The infamous Pyramid Cafe is actually included in the all-inclusive deal, so they have a menu, but we're gonna try Backstage Deli. So just to the side of the MGM Sportsbook here at Luxor is the Backstage Deli at Luxor. They do have an expansive menu. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we're going on a diet after the Philippines trip, so I might just get a salad. There's their menu. They have a breakfast all day menu was served with tots, chef's specialty sandwiches, sides, pastries, burgers, and beverages. But you have to look on your MGM app and it'll tell you what's included in your all-inclusive meal. Your meals also come with drinks. Your meals and drinks. If you go down to menus and offerings and go to lunch, there you go, Backstage Deli at Luxor, and it'll tell you exactly. You get to choose one of the following sandwiches or salads, and it comes with fries, tater tots, or chips, and a choice of coffee, juice, or soda. So that's their expansive menu here. I had to go healthy today, so that's what we're doing. So this is clutch because it's a 24-hour deli, and people come here all hours of the day from the casino or late night. There you can get your coffee here or your soda, as well as the condiments, and yes, they have a ton of Tabasco sauce. Since I'm feeling super haggard today, this is where all the dining is, but I'm gonna take the food up to my room. So the 4 offerings at Luxor is the Pyramid Cafe, Backstage Deli, Public House, and Diablo's Cantina. Although you are staying at either the Luxor or Excalibur for the all-inclusive benefits, they do have options over at New York, and MGM Grand and Mandalay Bay as well for food. If you wanna delve out of of your restaurant. Now for me, yesterday, since I got in and the focus was just the Bruno concert and the merch, I did eat over at the Las Vegas at Mandalay Place, which is not included. I just needed to eat while I was in line for that Bruno pop-up, so that's what we did. And then we ate over at Allegiant Stadium because it was a necessity, and my body clock is all messed up because of jet lag. So I didn't take full advantage of the all-inclusive because I basically wasted my first day and didn't do any of it, but that wasn't the purpose of this trip. I just ended up upgrading it to the all-inclusive so I could show you guys and let you know the information. And when you guys come here, not make the mistake of being like me and not taking advantage of it the entire time, because I would definitely otherwise take advantage of it. It's also definitely easier to get back up to the 6th floor. Even though it's the blue elevators, I can take the green elevators. I just have to walk the circumference of the pyramid to get to my room. Ooh, crap, look, and I'm not even ready yet. I need my room key. See what happens? I'm not even ready yet. Uh-oh, this is gonna move. Digital key. All right, here we go. Good to go. Floor 6. Man, sometimes these buttons are terrible, and look, they haven't even fixed the doors here. It's just all broken down. Once again, not sponsored by MGM, so we can go all out and show you the real pros and cons of staying here. Like I said, they just have 4 corners and the hallways, and because we're not up high, it's not scary to me. The higher you go on these inclinators and this pyramid, the more freaked out I am, but being on the 6th floor is not bad, and it's kind of quiet. We already did a video here at Luxor earlier this year, but because of that all-inclusive deal, I wanted to show it. And honestly, I wasn't even gonna do a video here, but once that showed up, I had to feature that for you guys. This was originally just supposed to be a recuperating couple of days from my jet lag. I just wanted to suck it up and go to the Bruno concert and then sleep all of today, which we're still gonna do. That's why you hear my raspy, low energy voice today. They've been doing a lot of work on this lobby entrance area, and it's back to pristine condition. I really like the LED screen that they upgraded over here. This atrium area here has the Titanic, the artifact exhibition, bodies, the exhibition, and the shows, which we'll talk about a little later. But yeah, this whole area was under construction for the longest time, and now it's completed. Oh man, and I watched the video about the Nile River boat cruise that they used to have here, and now that I look around, you can see like pieces of it. You can see where they used to be. It used to surround the 4 corners of this resort. One thing about this type of hotel room, some of the lights flicker, so it almost feels like you are walking through King Tut's tomb in Egypt. It doesn't do it all the time, but it kind of sort of does it. So I ended up, like I said, I need to get on a diet right now. Knowing myself, I need to force myself to do it. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten the Philly cheesesteak downstairs. So regularly, without the all-inclusive, you'd be paying about $21 for this Caesar salad. It's a lot. And they gave me grilled chicken. They give you a choice of that or crispy chicken, and 2 packets of Caesar dressing. And then I got some Tabasco, because y'all know I'm all about that bag swag. So you get this and a drink, and in some places a beer and some wine is also included in your all-inclusive package. So on the meals and drinks, it says 1 beer or wine per meal per guest, plus non-alcoholic beverages. So you do get 1 beer or 1 wine per meal. Alcohol offered at the Backstage Deli, but I know the other places offer beer and wine, so I don't know how they would do it over at Backstage Deli. Maybe they do, maybe I'm wrong. Guess you'll have to find out. It's actually really difficult to ruin a Caesar salad, and it's also baby steps. I do realize that even having salads doesn't mean that it's good for you, especially if you put both packets. I only put 1 packet of Caesar dressing here, but it's 1 step at a time. It's the effort, right? We're gonna gradually get back into it. First step is getting into that habit of eating a little healthier. It is really hard to get a Caesar salad wrong. This is good. Thumbs up. You can't really screw it up. They give you a lot. It's all inclusive, but they give you a lot. And if you do pay for it, it's about $21, $22. So since the all-inclusive deal is for 2 adults, And if you have kids, children 10 and under eat free at the buffets at the Excalibur and MGM Grand, and at the Tap Sports Bars at Excalibur and MGM Grand. There's also a $10 kids menu that will also be available at select restaurants in Luxor or Excalibur. So even though some of the restaurants are not part of the all-inclusive deal, you do have that $10 kids menu. So lunch was just fine. Got the chicken Caesar salad. Now, you do get a beverage, an alcoholic beverage, beer and wine. I kind of failed. I should have tried to get a beer and wine. See that? This is why you guys are watching this video, so you can take full advantage of all-inclusive. I could have gotten a beer and wine with it, but I didn't. You just gotta charge it to your room and order from the actual menu. Make sure you order from the actual menu so there's no funny business that goes on when you check out. So basically, from here on out, for my dinner tonight at Diablo's, I'm definitely gonna get my wine or my beer. Last night after the Bruno concert, I did run in the AM/PM, which is across the street from Luxor. I usually go to ABC store, but it was just way too far and I was way too tired. They do have these 3 Epic Goods Hydrate water bottles for $5.50. So that's what I ended up getting. And I got a tall boy Truly and I fell asleep and I only took 2 sips of it. So I had to get ice, and hopefully it's carbonated enough to where it tastes decent still. It's a little flatter, but with the ice, it's fine. I popped it open, took 2 sips, and I knocked out. I woke up like 9 hours later. Well, Jaycationers, this 16-hour jet lag is totally getting to me. Right after we ate and watched a little bit of Padres game, I went to lay down around 2:30-ish. I didn't wake up till 6, and now it's almost 7 o'clock. It's time to eat. So part of the all-inclusive deal is Diablo's Cantina, which I was raving about. So I've never actually tried it here at Luxor. Last time I did was when it was still at Monte Carlo. So let's get some Diablos, and I'll even show you the menu over at Diablo's Cantina, and a beer or wine. Diablo's Cantina looks pretty full on a Sunday night. So I could actually have another guest with me. So the breakfast, lunch, and dinner is for 2, and the drinks are for 2. So you technically could double order, right? Since you're charging it to the room. I just don't have enough energy this trip, as you guys can tell. But just know that even if you're here for 1, you're paying the same price for 2. Check out check-in at 7 at night on a Sunday. Always pretty busy over here. They've really cleaned up this lobby too. Let's head up to the atrium. So my room is up there somewhere on the 6th floor. Here it is, Diablo's Cantina, just in time for dinner. So their regular menu, they do have margaritas, cocktails, frozen margaritas, starters, soups, and salads. Inform your host you are part of the all-inclusive deal before dining with us. So make sure you tell them that. I would tell them anyways, because you never know. So here is the inside. They still got Christmas looking lights on here. Nice huge mural of a skeleton guitarist. Tons of TVs. We're actually gonna sit at the bar tonight. So here is their menu. Choose one of the following. Each served with chips and salsa. Served with choice of non-alcoholic beverage, but you could also get your beer here. Just let them know. Baja style fish tacos. They got al pastor chicken tacos and pork tacos. Pozole. They got different salad options as well as burritos. Really good. So the offerings are still pretty darn good. They give you a lot of amazing choices, even though it's not the full choice. And for $330, beggars can't be choosers. What I'm ordering usually will be $20 here, and then add another beer or Chardonnay. And that's about a $35 value per person. So you have 2, it's already about 70, 80 bucks you're spending. So included in the deal is 1 alcoholic beverage per meal. So I ended up getting a house Chardonnay. I'm trying to lay off the beer after my Philippines trip. We had San Mig Light almost every day. So wine it is, and you get more bang for your buck with wine. So I got the down low. Don't listen to me about getting 2 drinks, because they do have to input it a special way. So you do have to tell them that you're getting this all-inclusive deal, and it's per person. So if you're only 1, you're only gonna get 1. And this is the actual menu for the all-exclusive experience. Thought I could get away with it, but you can't. That's why you gotta ask. Do a little investigative journalism. Sitting here in the corner of the bar, listening to some Mambo No. 5. Pretty cool spot. I did like the one at Monte Carlo so much more though. Got the 3 fish tacos. Not gonna lie, that's a lot. I might only grab on 2. Got the beans and rice. You can also get chips and salsa. I probably should have gotten it just to show you guys, but I'm trying to lay off, like I said. But at least you guys know it's available. So if you're wondering why I didn't order it, that's why. My least favorite hot sauce, but I'll still use it. Cholula. It's actually on a nice flour tortilla, not corn. Good chipotle sauce. This is actually really decent. All-inclusive, you're impressive. So the all-inclusive experience here at Diablo's Cantina is awesome. You get 10 choices, and then it also comes with the chips and salsa if you want to have the chips and salsa, and the one alcoholic beverage. So either a beer, they do have Michelob Ultra or Modelo on tap. I would say thumbs up, and great service over here at Diablo's Cantina. I like the Dia de los Muertos theme over here. All right, let's head over around the atrium here. Next thing included here, you can actually redeem here at this box office. Blue Man Group has to do with it, and that is getting a show here at the atrium showroom, as well as at Excalibur. I do love this middle part here. So you'll be going to your shows here at the atrium showroom, and right next door is Play. Still have not gone to Play. I do want to check it out. And then there's Mandalay Place, where we went to the Bruno Hello Kitty pop-up yesterday. So right now, Fantasy is showing. It's one of the best cabaret shows out there here in Vegas, and it's part of the all-inclusive deal. You do get a pair of tickets included out of this deal, so you can watch either Carrot Top, you can watch Fantasy or Blue Man Group. I was looking at tickets for all the shows, and they range from about $60 to $80. The shows over at Excalibur are the Australian Bee Gees, as well as the Thunder from Down Under and Mac King comedy show. So those are your three options there. For all 6 of these, they were looking like tickets online were about $50 to $80 total. So it could be up to a $160 value for your tickets, depending on what show you choose. I would say go to Fantasy for sure. And since I can't film no video or photos at Fantasy because there's some risque things in there, I can't show you any B-roll to it. Also, I used last night as my Bruno night. So this was not originally supposed to be an all-inclusive deal. This was supposed to be just 2-night stay here at Luxor and go to the Bruno concert. So the Fantasy show is a bonus. Also, these concerts are subject to black days. So just make sure to confirm with MGM on the dates you're staying here, just to make sure that you can go see the show you want to see. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the jet lag is killer. I'm not gonna go see the show. So that's my money wasted, but at least you guys know exactly what you can do. My show was Bruno last night. Still more pyramids, so make sure you're looking up here at the Luxor. So many cool things in this theme hotel, which is a dying breed in Vegas. If you do choose to see the Blue Man Group, this is their theater. It is separate from the atrium showroom. I actually always wondered where Blue Man Group performed, and it's right over here. My room is legit on the same level as those lights right there, those spotlights. So that's the marker, 6th floor. Here's another option for the all-inclusive experience. It's Public House. They actually have a nice menu. I was looking online. Tons of TVs here, and they have this fake outdoor patio that you could chill in. They also have an inside spot. Got a lot of Sunday basketball going on right now. Look at all this Egyptian inscriptions on here. They've been working on this. Some past videos, you've probably seen walls up around here because they've been sprucing it up. And they've actually done a great job reviving the Luxor. There's a little compliment for MGM properties. You're actually sprucing up the Luxor a bit, bringing back some life. Yo, this inclinator is like turbulence. Dun, 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 dun. Thank God I'm only on the 6th floor, and Diablo's Cantina is peeking right out that window. We're here in the front of the Luxor waiting for the tram. I think this is the express tram. It doesn't stop, unfortunately. Hopefully it stops on the way back, because there's a lot of people here waiting. Can never figure out when it stops here at the Luxor. For those of you wondering, this is the Great Sphinx of Giza replica. It's 110 feet tall. That's cool. They still got the Bruno Hello Kitty collab decals here at the Hello Kitty Cafe on Bruno Mars Drive. Check that out. That's awesome. If you guys are looking for Bruno tour gear, they do have them here at the Park MGM. They do only have like 3 shirts, or maybe even just 2, but they have them.
The next morning.
Good morning, Jaycationers. It is only around 6:30 in the morning. but my jet lag is going crazy and I'm starving. I'm not gonna fight it. We're gonna go down and do the breakfast at Pyramid Cafe. They also have a nice menu there. We'll pick something up, have some orange juice because you could tell my throat is really dry and I am super haggard in this video for sure. 30 a.m. here in the Luxor, and the line at Starbucks is already pretty long. Weird seeing an empty casino. Over here to the right, if you take this walkway, it'll lead you over to the Excalibur where their food court is. So it does show here that it's an all-inclusive experience participating restaurant, but make sure you tell your server because they need to input something special in order to make sure the all-inclusive is added to your room. I'm here super early, look at this. 7 a.m. is when they open. Crave the classics, Pyramid Cafe, and they actually have a nice theme in here too. So this is their regular menu. Make sure you look online and order from that online menu because this stuff is not applicable to the all-inclusive. Some of the items are, but not all. So looking at the menu, you do get your choice of coffee, juice, or soda. If you're looking to get the best bang for your buck, the Pharaoh's Feast is $27. It compares it to here to the menu. So 27 bucks if you want to get the Pharaoh's Feast, but I think I'm just gonna go with the breakfast burrito. Had to get the orange juice, not feeling too good, so get some vitamin C. I need more rest. Another note is if you do want to use your all-inclusive deal on the buffets, either the Excalibur buffet or the MGM Grand buffet, it's only offered for breakfast and lunch. They're not open for dinner. So take note of that, and all the standard offerings are available over there if you're using the all-inclusive. Just when you check in, make sure you tell them that you're using this for your all-inclusive meal, and they will deduct that from your vouchers here at your stay. I do have videos on the Excalibur and MGM Grand. I would suggest Excalibur. It's a little bit newer, and I just think it's a little brighter, and the food might be better than the MGM Grand. I'm not a big fan of the MGM Grand buffet. I tell you what, guys, they do not mess around. Look at this. That's a huge breakfast burrito. So you got a choice of chorizo, sausage, or ham, or bacon. I went with the sausage. There's minimal Tabasco here. Might have to ask for another Tabasco. It's crazy. This is super wet burrito. You already got salsa on top. Ooh, there's potatoes in there. Cheese, egg, sausage. I might only eat half of this thing. Not half bad. We actually don't really need Tabasco because of the salsa that's already drizzled up top. There's even some tortilla strips up top. They don't mess around here at 7 in the morning. That's a tasty breakfast burrito. Amazing, thank you. Yeet. So total, that was about $28 if you were to pay for it, not using the all-inclusive. $6 for the orange juice and $20 for the breakfast burrito plus tax. So all-inclusive, not bad. And then you just leave your tip and you're good to go. Let's head back up to the room for the room tour. It's time for the oh so popular room tour. So we got the Pyramid Premier King room, and I'll be honest with you, I actually like it. On the 6th floor, it was quiet. The advantage of the vent in the bathroom being loud is that it does drown out the music outside, so you don't hear it at all. The air conditioning is also very loud, so there's white noise. It could be a bad thing for you guys, but for me, that white noise really helps drown out sound. I didn't even hear any guests walking by or even any neighbors around the rooms. So this room itself was actually very comfortable on the 6th floor. Anything higher than this, I'd be a little freaked out. And the only thing I would say is that these lights were flickering and the air conditioning gets a little too cold at times. I actually booked this originally just for the Bruno concert so I could walk over to Allegiant Stadium. And I originally got this for a rate of $201. And I called and I said, hey, listen, I already have a 2-night stay lined up over at the Luxor and I got a really good rate. Can I upgrade this to the all-inclusive? And the operator was really nice, and she did give me the lowest price possible for the all-inclusive, which was $330. This room is amazing. I got to keep this exact room, and honestly, like, yeah, you do get outdated furniture, but it's actually the nicer, sturdier furniture here. This king bed was very comfortable. I do like the brown leather headboard back there, and this really cool metallic blue, orange, silver, and white wallpaper in the background. You got very bright lamps on each side of the bed stands. There's safe there. Well, the safe doesn't work. So I could have complained about that, but I was so busy and inundated with Bruno stuff that I just said, you know what, screw it. We'll just not have a working safe for this 2 days. And then on the other bedstand, you have the phone. And I did call at 5:30 in the morning to see if I could get a 12 o'clock checkout. And they said, sure, no problem. So I got a 12 o'clock checkout complimentary. I do like this type of obsidian blue lamps, and they're very bright. They do have lighting up top, but the 3 lights here by the slanted window, that's how you know you are here in the pyramid. These 3 lights flicker every now and then, so it kind of makes it feel like you are in King Tut's tomb, and the lights are flickering in and out. And after all, the Luxor is haunted, some people say. There are 2 low to the ground couches here with a wooden coffee table. They do offer the Luxor Express in-room delivery, but with your all-inclusive, I suggest you just go to these restaurants and redeem. And my thing I would say is make sure the person that is doing your bill knows that it's all-inclusive, because they have to do some special things on the computer and codes to charge it to your room so that the voucher is actually applied. That's what I learned from the start. Good thing I asked. The sun is shining directly into the room right now. So when you do open these curtains, you see the back of the butt outside. I do like the desk space that they have here. They have this foggy glass top, and I was able to get some work done, watch the Padres, eat some of my all-inclusive meals here, and there is a Las Vegas magazine with the Tournament of Kings, another thing I haven't done yet. I might have to check that out at some point. And you also have 2 drawers here, 3 drawers at that, and then a trash can down below. And the computer chair does have wheels. It's a white leather swivelly chair. That's the kind of chair I like. One negative thing about Luxor that I wish that they would have fixed by now, but it's their entertainment center. They seem to not be able to get into the HD age, and their cable is all staticky like this. Nobody watches TV like this, all staticky anymore. We're not in the year 1992. It's 2026. And I did try to hook up my HDMI cord and my laptop so I could watch the game here. To no avail, because these remotes do not have input switches. There's no input switch buttons, so I couldn't switch the inputs. Hence, it's useless. Even the Samsung TV, like why install a Samsung TV if it's not gonna be HD? All the other budget hotels pretty much have HD. Down below the TV, you do have a couple of outlets, a metal ice bucket with about 5 or 6 different cups. The ice machine is just down the hall by the elevator. And this is where the refrigerator used to be. No refrigerator, unfortunately. And you got 2 smaller drawers and 2 bigger drawers over here, and a marble countertop. So this is actually really nice furniture. I mean, back in the 90s, but still pretty nice furniture, and it doesn't look too outdated for this budget room. Into the closet area we go. So you get about 6 hangers. I got my custom made barong hanging here and my new Padres City Connect jersey, my Tatis. And then you have an ironing board and an iron, and then a shelf up here. And the light actually does work. That's impressive that that light works. So you do get a luggage rack. Over here is a full-sized oval mirror, and the silver border to it looks a little worn down. This is a super worn down looking mirror. And over here in the entryway, there is one light. They don't have the double lock, but they do have the deadbolt. But this is where I've seen videos of people getting that little string in and pushing it down. That kind of freaks me out. That's why I use this contraption that I got from Amazon. This guy right here at night, so nobody can get in for sure. At least if they try to, it'll be super loud to get in. A lot of y'all will ask me what I do when I don't have a double lock, and this is what I do. This is bought from Amazon, and it's a contraption that actually screws on, and when somebody tries to open it from the outside, it will just block it. That's what I've been using. Into the bathroom we go. Plenty of space for your toiletries. One sink, and it does have hot water real quick. You do still get the community body lotion and hand wash. I still got all my toiletries here and a Conair hair dryer. The tissue dispenser is down here, as well as all your towels. I've already used up most of them. You get 2 toilet paper dispensers and a low to the ground toilet. How low can you go? There's a frame of flower, a random flower. What does that have to do with the Luxor? And the flush is actually the middle button here. It's a walk-in shower with a sliding door. You do have a shelf ledge right here for your soap and shampoo, but they also provide you with body wash, shampoo, and then a semi-rainfall type shower. And the water pressure is good and it is warm, so it does work out. Loud vent, but the vent does drown out the music playing outside because we are looking straight out at the atrium. In total, the all-inclusive package was $330 for me. Plus tax, it was just over $360. They definitely are telling you the truth when you're getting over $400 in value worth of things. I did not use the all-inclusive to my fullest potential because I had other obligations. This originally was not the focus of why I was coming to Vegas, but when I saw the all-inclusive deal, I had to try to jump on it. I literally only ate half of my meals and there's only one, not two of me. So if you do have two, it makes it even more worth it because you get 2 meals, you get 2 alcoholic beverages per meal, your 2 tickets and your 2 roller coaster tickets. So that all works out and adds up. But if you're just one, you lose some value, but it's still pretty cool to be all inclusive. I do recommend this room on the pyramid. And honestly, I'll tell you what, I think Luxor is starting to clean up a bit. After they fixed up that whole lobby area, it's almost a little bit more back to what it used to be. It actually took a step up in my book. So I think a lot of people will be booking the Luxor instead of Excalibur for the all-inclusive deal, especially if it is at its lowest price, which is $330. Like I said, my tips would be tell your server that you're using the all-inclusive deal because they'll give you a separate menu. You can always access it online, that exact same menu, but they just need to know so they could put in certain things on their end so it's charged straight to your room. So would I say that the all-inclusive deal here at MGM Properties is worth it? I would say heck yes, 2 thumbs up. The food options are amazing. The shows, if you're to take advantage of it, I would say go watch Fantasy or Carrot Top. I sacrificed my show ticket because of the Bruno Mars concert and I was just so jet lagged yesterday and you guys could hear it in my voice. I'm a little sick right now, so I did not go to a show. And the roller coaster, I just feel like I get abused big time on that roller coaster, so I will pass on that too. But for those of y'all that do love the thrill seeking, that roller coaster, if you haven't ridden it once in your life, I would say ride it at least once. That's what she said. But there it is, your all-inclusive MGM Resorts package. I would say go for it for $330. Now, if you're paying more, I don't know, it depends. It really depends on the date you're here. If you're staying on a weekend and the rates around the strip are even more and the all-inclusive deal is still pretty good, I say go for it. But if you guys like this type of video, I know Caesars offers an all-inclusive, Resorts World might also, as well as Plaza and Circa. So maybe if you guys want to see me do those videos in the future, please let me know in the comment section below. Please subscribe to my channel. We're trying to get to 200,000 in 2026 or 2027. We're about 38,000 subscribers away and only about 33% of you who watch these videos are subscribed to the channel. Well, Jaycationers, that was a fun Bruno concert, and until the next one, stay traveling, Las Vegas. Let's go!